Hello and welcome to day 6 of the OpenAI Agent Builder. Now, a lot of you asked me what is so different with OpenAI Agent Builder compared to N8N or other platforms. The difference is the widget, which makes it so much more lively when the conversation is happening with agent, right? Because it's not just pure text, it's along with some UX. Now, in one of the previous videos, we saw how do we use existing widget. So let's understand how do we create our own widget and then how to use that in our workflow. Let's get started. So I've created a new workflow and I've named it as Video Summarizer with Widget. So what we are going to do here is we are going to give the link of any YouTube video and it's going to give us a summary along with the details in a widget format. Okay, so let's begin with creating some settings on OpenAI agent, and then we will create a MCP on N8N because the details are actually coming from N8N tools. We don't have that MCP available right now on OpenAI agent yet. So we are using N8N for that. We're going to add a few variables here, and that is going to be video summary, okay, which is going to be a string. And we need video thumbnail. Now you'll understand why do we need video thumbnail when we're creating the widget. The next one is let's add comment count, which is going to be a number. And next up we need like count, again number, save, and then view count. Again, these parameters that we are creating is random for the widget that we are going to create. Feel free to get the parameters basis your use case. Video title. And finally, we also need video title, okay, which is going to be a string. So these are the variables that we have created. I called it as parameter in some cases. It's the same thing, okay, parameters or variables, right? Now, we'll go to this agent and we'll call this as summarizer, okay, and you have to give some instructions here. The instruction is going to be something like this. I'm going to open this up. Role: you are a YouTube video summarizer agent. Task: you will receive a YouTube video link, okay, we can just use the normal method, doesn't matter if it is full small case. Extract the transcript using Apify tool, okay, so we're going to connect this Apify tool via N8N because we cannot connect it directly on OpenAI agent yet, right? And then we will get the transcript, right? Extract the following fields from YouTube, and those are view count, like count, comment count, max resolution URL, which is the thumbnail, and finally video title. Okay, so these are the things that we will have to get from YouTube, and we'll also have to get the transcript. So let's quickly check how do we get the MCP for this. We've already done that and we've already shown you how do we create MCP on N8N. So let's not spend too much time there. We'll directly walk you through the MCP that we have already created. Now, here's the MCP that we have already created. As you can see, we have added MCP server trigger, right? And we have added the first one, which is get YouTube video transcript, right? This is Apify node. And we have connected our account. Tool description is set automatically, resource is actor, and operation is run an actor and get dataset, right? Recently used actor, and this is going to be YouTube transcript scraper, okay? And the description over here is going to be this, which is just video URL, and video link will be coming from the agent, okay? Memory is 4096, so this is done here. And now the next tool is going to be get a video in YouTube, and this is basically to get all the required details, okay? So we've connected our account, tool description is set automatically, resource is video, and operation is get, okay? This will get us all the required details. Now let me quickly show you. Let me go to executions and get one of the previous executions. Right, so if we click on copy to editor, so we can show you what exactly we get. Yeah, so we can just quickly check here. If you go to table or maybe JSON, so here you can see we get the max resolution URL. So this is the max resolution of our thumbnail. So we get this URL. We get the title of the YouTube video. Okay, and we also get the details of how many view counts, how many like counts, how many comment count, and so on and so forth, right? So all of these details will be fetched via this MCP. Now, once this is ready, what we can do is I'll just go and say Antin. So it's ready for us to use this. So I'm going to make it as active. Okay, and we'll go to MCP server. Let's go to production URL. We'll copy this URL, right? And we'll come back to OpenAI Agent Builder. And what we're going to do is we're going to tools, MCP server. Okay, we're going to give this URL. Label is going to be, let's say, video summarizer. Okay, description can be empty. Okay, this has to be underscore. And authentication, for now, I'm going to give none. Please remember that you have to use authentication. Okay, so that this is not misused. So I click on connect, and we should be able to see two tools, right? Because we have connected two tools in our MCP. And here I'm going to make it as never require upload, because we don't want users to approve to use this, right? So I'll click on add, and we've got those tools added over here. Now, one last thing that we have to do is output format is going to be JSON. Okay, so we have to add schema, and we have to add the properties that we had created in the case of this thing, which are variables. Okay, so for output schema, what I'm going to do is I'm going to advanced, and I'm going to copy paste the schema directly. So the schema is going to be something like this, right? So we have comment count, type as number, max resolution URL, which is type string, view count is type number, like count is number, summary is type string, and video title is also string. Okay, additional properties is false, required are all of this, right? Title is response schema. So I click on update, and if I actually go back and go to simple, you can see all of these details already available, just like we had seen previously. Okay, so this is how we get the summarizer. Now let's quickly run this and check if this is working fine. And for that, I am going to YouTube. We'll go to one of the videos. And okay, so I'll select this particular video, and I'm going to click on share, copy this URL, come back, and let's go to preview. And I'm going to send this particular video. So let's wait, because it is calling the tools that we have connected via MCP to fetch the required details. And there you go. You can see here comment count as 4, max resolution. We have got some link of the thumbnail, and view count is 1764, like count is 16. Summary is this. Okay, we had got something here. Okay, this is the summary. This video reviews and tests the new Imagine feature in Grok AI, a tool that converts images and text prompts into AI generated videos within the Grok app, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we have got this. Now, how do we show this in terms of widget? Let's see that. Okay, I'm coming back to the workflow, and this is where we're going to create one more agent, and this time it is going to be the output format widget. We'll click on widget, and we can upload the widget if we already have one, but this time we are going to create one, right? So we'll go here, and we have to give the description of the widget that we want. Okay, we're seen previously in the gallery, you can go and download whatever widget you want and just upload it over there, right? That way it works. But now we want to create our own widget, because we want to understand how do we create our own widget and how do we use that in our workflow. So let's go to new widget. So the prompt that we have to give here is something like this: create a card displaying a YouTube video thumbnail with the title. Below it, show the total views, likes, and comments count in a clean, minimal layout. Now this particular prompt we again got it from ChatGPT, right? So we have a few options here where we can upload a few things. We can also upload something from here if you want, but I'm not going to upload anything, and I'll hit enter. It takes short while and gets this generated. Let's see. So within a few seconds, it should be ready. Let's wait and watch. Now, this is the widget that it has generated. Okay. So we have to give the details over here. And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. Okay. And I'm going to come to preview mode and give the URL of the video. Let's take those details and fetch it over here. Input it over here. For example, views, likes, and comments is fine. Okay, but the thumbnail is empty. So we'll just quickly get the URL of thumbnail. Okay, that is until this JPG. And let's add it over here. This is just a sample, just to see how it is going to look like. Yeah, you can see here. This is the thumbnail that we had. This is the title of the video. And this is how it'll look like. If you want to make any changes, you are free to do so, right? You can go to components and you can see all the options available over here, right? Input box, how would it look like? A text area, okay, form if you want, layout like boxes, row, column, spacer, and all of this. You could use this code in the widget. Okay, let's go back. So this is the widget that we have. Let's click on download. Okay, this is how we download the widget, and I'm going to copy this particular sample. Let's go back. Let's come to agent and let's go to widget, click on upload. And this is the widget that we just downloaded. I'm going to upload that. It is going to show us here. Okay. So instruction, we're going to put something like this. Okay. That would show in the widget thumbnail. So we get the thumbnail in URL in the previous case. So let's add context, and thumbnail is available. Keep max plus URL, which is coming over here. I'm just going to copy this and put it over here. Okay. So we've got the title, we have got the view count, like count, and comment count. Okay. And this is the format, which we just copied from here. So I'm going to copy this again, and I'm going to paste this over here, right? So that's exactly what we have to give in the instruction. And now let's quickly test this out before we move any further. I'm going to copy this again, come back to the preview and paste this. Let's quickly check what happens. There you go. So this is the widget that we just created, right? Now, what we can also do is we can add one more. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more agent. Now here, this agent is going to be only displaying the summary of what we have got. Okay, so we'll firstly display the widget and then we will display the summary of that particular video. And when I connect this like this, okay, over here, I cannot display the summary. I'm going to this particular agent and I'm going to just mention this as summarizer. Okay, and they're going to give something like this. Okay, I'm opening this and here you can see, here's the summary of the video. Don't display anything else except the video summary. Okay, if I go to add context, okay, and if I see video summary is a state that we created in step 1. Okay, I'm not able to use the video summary that came as output from summarizer, right? And for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this particular step for now. And I'm going to say set state. And here is where we are going to set all the details. Okay, for example, here I'm going to video summary. Okay, and this is going to be the summary that we got from previous step. Likewise, I'm going to add the next one. And this is going to be video thumbnail. And this is going to be the max resolution URL. Next one, we'll set it to comment count. And this is going to be the comment count that we have. Next value is going to be like count. And that is like count from the previous step. Likewise, we'll do it for all the variables that we have. View count and the view count. Next up, we have one last thing, if I'm not wrong, video title, and this is the video title that we have. Okay, so these values at the bottom is variables that we set over here, right? And these values in blue is what we have got as output from summarizer. Okay, that is basically the schema that we have added over here. Okay, now once this is done, I'm going to connect this widget over here, and we'll have to change this widget. And for that, I'm going over here. So here you can see red, but here it's not. So if we refresh, then we should be seeing the same thing. Sometimes this happens because they are still not fully ready. Okay, so we can go here, and this one I'm going to anyways change. Let's add context, and we have video thumbnail. It gets added over here. Just going to remove this, and let's add it over here. Okay, so we have the title, views, like, and comments. Let's click on save, and we'll go to summarizer, and this is where we have to add the summary, which we have anyways got. Add context, and the summary is going to be video summary. Okay, so let's quickly test this out. I'm going to YouTube, copy this particular link, add it over here, and let's see what happens. And you can see we have got all these details. That is this particular output, and we're going to get the widget now. There you go, this is the widget, and this is the summary. Okay, and that's how you create your own widget based on your use case and use that in your workflow. There are 4 more videos that we're going to cover on OpenAI Agent Builder. So do not miss it, stay tuned, and I will see you in the next one.